Well, what time was it? 12:55? 12:51. It's not 12:55 yet. I mean, if your watch stops like mine, you don't know what time it is anymore. It's just broken. But 99 at 3 p.m., 96 at 6 p.m. It's going to be hot and breezy. You know what time it is? It's summertime. That's what time we're on for a while. Satellite and radar shows dry weather across Texas. Remember, there are a couple showers and storms clustered around some rain over Louisiana. I don't think this big glob is coming our way, but maybe a little bit of this leftover moisture gets down here mainly on Thursday, maybe a little bit tomorrow afternoon for a small chance for a shower, but there's a little bit better chance of a couple showers or a weak thunderstorm on Thursday. Severe thunderstorm watch in the northeast. There's a cold front moving through the northeast, so it's kind of hot and humid there now, but some thunderstorms are a little big in the northeastern United States today. Future track. Now, this is the NAM computer model. The H is the upper level high. The stationary front is the surface front. Put both features on there, but all the lines here going around are the upper level winds, basically the upper level contours. So this front is stuck to the north, not able to come down here like the front last week. The upper level high kind of expands a little bit farther east today, and that keeps us hot and mainly dry. Notice on Wednesday, there's still a little bit of that moisture that was in Louisiana drifting south kind of around the edge of this high. So what's left of it may eventually get closer here on Thursday with an increase in moisture, but also that little disturbance kind of weakening too. So you don't see much of it left on Thursday, but maybe enough moisture for a couple showers or a weak thunderstorm on Thursday. But in general, this big H here, this upper level high, kind of keeps most of the tropical moisture kind of pushed off to the east for a while. If you imagine the flow going around like this, most of the upper level winds coming down from the north across Texas, which isn't normally a moist weather pattern for us in the summer. You would like to see the flow coming more in from the Gulf to get a better chance for rain, but probably not going to return to that weather pattern for a while. It breaks down a little bit, but only very, very small chances for rain later this week. Now in the tropics, well, it's hurricane season and a couple of disturbances to track. One, not doing much of anything in the eastern Caribbean, only has a 10% chance in the next 5 days of developing as it kind of tracks northwestward into the Bahamas in a couple days. Farther out to the east, another fairly weak disturbance, 20% chance over the next 5 days of developing, but it's way out there. I mean, there's Africa. There's South America. It's way out in the middle of the Atlantic, eastern Atlantic. When we look at the GFS model, you know, different models have slightly different tracks, but the main takeaway from this is there it is on Thursday, still way out in the middle of the Atlantic. If it's holding together by Friday, still in the middle of the Atlantic. By Saturday, still out there. Finally gets toward the Caribbean if it's still holding together by about Monday. So again, the main takeaway from this is it's nowhere close to us. Maybe 8 days from now, it's somewhere in the eastern Caribbean if it's still around, and from there we'll have to wait and see if it does kind of curve a little farther north. But even if it continues farther west, it's still several days beyond next Wednesday, 8 days from now, by the chance it would ever even get toward the Gulf. So something to watch, but something to watch farther down the road. Rain chances here are small, dry today, about 10% tomorrow, 20% on Thursday, and that probably peaks. After that, very isolated, if any, sea breeze showers, small chances by the weekend. At the coast, a little breezy there today, but water temperatures in the 80s. A low tide comes up this evening. That high tide is 7:08 tomorrow morning. Those are your next couple of tides. And stay tuned. Channel 5 News at noon, of course, will continue.